She never expected a single moment to change the way her day and her heart felt. One second she was rushing forward, lost in her thoughts, and the next she froze. The guard's voice cut through the air, firm and sudden. Her breath caught in her chest, her hands trembling as if the ground beneath her had shifted. People nearby stopped moving. The young woman stood there, stunned and shaking, her eyes wide with fear and confusion. Whatever she thought was about to happen, this was not it. And yet, what followed would stay with her long after the moment passed. Before we continue, take a second to support Elite Guard Stories. If you enjoy emotional, inspiring stories that remind us of the power of kindness, please subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps keep these stories alive. The young woman's name was Emily. She was 22, freshly graduated, and still learning how heavy the world could feel. That morning had already been rough. Her car wouldn't start, she'd spilled coffee on her jacket, and a job interview was waiting for her across town. Her mind was racing as she hurried through the large public building, barely noticing the signs around her. But that's when she crossed a restricted line without realizing it. The guard stepped forward instantly. He was tall, calm, and clearly experienced, wearing his uniform with quiet authority. His voice was firm, not loud, but sharp enough to stop her in her tracks. "Miss, you need to stop right there." Emily felt her heart slam against her ribs. For a split second, she thought she was in serious trouble. Her face went pale, and she clutched her bag as if it were the only thing keeping her steady. She stammered an apology, her words tumbling over each other. The guard looked at her closely. He could see the fear in her eyes, the shaking in her hands. He didn't raise his voice again. Instead, he took a slow breath and spoke clearly, but gently. He explained where she was and why the area was restricted. Then he paused. "You're not in trouble," he said. "But you need to slow down. When you rush like this, you put yourself and others at risk." Emily blinked, surprised. She had been bracing for anger or humiliation. Instead, she heard concern. Real concern. Tears welled up in her eyes, embarrassing and sudden. She tried to hide them, but one slipped down her cheek. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "It's just been a really hard day." The guard nodded. His posture softened. "I can tell," he said quietly. "We all have those days. But listen to me. Take a breath. You're doing better than you think." Those words hit her harder than any scolding ever could. No one had said that to her in a long time. He pointed her in the right direction, making sure she understood where she could go safely. Before stepping back, he added, "Good luck today. I hope it goes your way." Emily walked on, her legs still weak, but her heart strangely lighter. The fear faded, replaced by something warm. She realized how close she'd been to breaking down, and how a stranger's kindness had steadied her instead. Later that day, she thought about that moment again and again. The guard could have embarrassed her. He could have treated her like a problem. But he chose patience. He chose kindness. And in doing so, he changed the entire tone of her day. Weeks later, Emily passed through that building again, this time calmer, more aware. She spotted the same guard and gave him a small wave. He nodded back, a simple gesture, but it meant everything to her. It reminded her that kindness doesn't have to be grand. Sometimes it's just a steady voice at the right moment, that we never know what battle someone is fighting when we cross their path. A single sentence, spoken with care, can stop someone from falling apart or help them stand back up. That day, Emily learned something she would carry with her for life. Kindness has power. It can calm fear, restore dignity, and remind us that we're not alone. And if we choose to offer it, even in small moments, we can leave others feeling stronger than before. May we all be that steady voice for someone else, today and always.